you see a particular woman with the long blonde hair sitting there, aka the one you know as Fate.
She knew we were heading to that building. She's a witch.
And she looks at you, and the first thing she does is she walks over to the centaur boy and look at him, and she crouches and like
We're
looks
outside
at,
the building.
no, inside the building.
Inside the building.
Crouches and like looks if he doesn't have any bruises or anything. Or...
She takes like the sun rod and like in the eye and everything, right?
No. Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you.
And now I need to see, because for me it's just a long ways away. Did we Right, did we do that conversation in Roll20?
What's that? What are you looking for?
The conversation you and Fate had.
Oh, I don't know. I couldn't find it.
Oh, you couldn't find it. No. Alright, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't. It wasn't really much of a conversation as far as I remember. It was basically just like, meet us here. We have the thing that you were looking for. She was like, okay,
Alright.
pretty much.
You sound like a robot, Sha.
So then the first thing she asks is this the creation? The boy looks even more frightened now.
And I put
Point
that
at,
hand on the
point
boy's
at
shoulder.
Gilder like, no, that is.
She looks at shoulder. Like, are you the creation?
Sarcasm.
Uh-oh. We're losing. We're losing. King of nothing.
No.
It's my message.
What?
Uh-oh.
Am I here?
Sort of.
Sort of.
You're breaking up.
I'll just like.
Are you the creation? She asks Holder.
I am not the creation. I was created of my mother and father.
That's not what I need to know.
Is the or where's the centaur boy?
Hiding behind you guys.
Well, Anna has her hand on the little shoulder of the boy, standing next to him.
And I'm gonna point to the little centaur boy and say, that is the creation. I suspect.
This guy has no clue what we're talking about.
No.
Good.
A good
Just
guess, though.
recently got into town. Just from context.
Then we must bring him to the Blue Star Fortress, where he will be safe. The hat is here.
It is a sneaky hat.
It is. Then we must bring him to the Blue Star Fortress. And she like does the head nod, looking behind you guys, and the two men that you that escorted you to the sort of kept the crowd at bay come in, and they like crouch before the boy, who like because all of a sudden behind him there's like two guys with armor, so he's like, and they crouch before him. Said like, relax, we mean you no harm. You are safe with us. And they like stand up again. And they put a hand on the shoulder where Anna does not have her hand. You can come with us, boy. You are safe.
And it takes a step back.
And they like escort the boy out of the building.
There goes Juju!
Juju.
Melga
Nice meeting
waves.
you.
Fate nods and gives a smile. Excellent.
And he's
Thank
never
you.
heard of again.
For what you have done.
You're welcome.
Unfortunately, I have received news that there is a particular person who seeks out the creators and intends on destroying them. I have no information on who it might be, no particular like this is the person, but I do know that we have a very powerful person looking for creators. We must make sure that he doesn't find them. And we also know that the next creator he is looking for is called Amelia, who is a baker in the town of Provincia.
A baker of glowing green bread? She doesn't ask that though. She doesn't ask that.
The city of Provincia is the biggest trading city in the surrounding lands, and she provides the food, or she is one of the many who provides food for the people that go
Do
on
they
journeys.
perhaps export to Oakshore? That's some great bread there.
They are due north of Oakshore. I'm pretty sure Oakshore supplies to them, as they do to Oakshore. I'm sure there is at least some trading going on. I am not too familiar with world politics. I'm not interested in world politics and who trades with who. I am merely tasked with protection of the creators. And I know that Amelia, who is a creator, is being targeted by whoever is after them and whoever wants to assassinate them.
Do you know if Amelia knows that Amelia sounds like a very feminine name.
It is a she, yes. She is a she.
Does Amelia know that she is a creator?
Just like the Baron. Creators do not know that they are creators of sorts.
They create bread just on their own.
Their arrival has rendered them without memories. This is the ongoing theory. We're still researching and investigating what exactly happened, but the ongoing theory is that, or the current theory is that when the creators arrived, they lost all their memories of their past as creators. So we assume that every creator does not know their power.
Okay. Just wondering. So, What did you want us to do about this?
Well, just like the centaur boy, we want to make sure Amelia is safe, and if not, bring her to the fortress. We have only recently discovered this creator, and we have also discovered that whoever is after the creators is after her next. So we must make sure she is safe. If you are willing to do this for us, we would be eternally grateful.
I look at Juhani almost as in question, like, is eternal gratefulness enough for Juhani?
Johanny raises an eyebrow. As if to say, what? And possibly gratefulness doesn't really taste that good.
The whole matter of the creators is still a bit confusing and I prefer those. So they don't know that they're creators, but can they accidentally use their powers?
Indeed, that is why we are monitoring them.
Odd. So she could potentially bake fairy bread with silly side effects.
Currently, she is, as far as she's aware, just the baker's daughter of her father who inherited the bakery, of who she thinks is her father, who inherited the bakery. And they are baking the normal way.
Yes.
But
Well, then at least she'll be humble about it.
but we do not know what these creators are capable of as of yet. Not to the full extent, anyway. And that is why we are...
I gather they
Say-
surprised you when they created the boy.
Indeed. This was something that we did not expect. For as far as we are aware, creators are only able to create non-living things.
Like bread.
So, if I get this correctly, first and foremost, I take it you expect us to keep the identity of the creators that we know a secret to anyone outside the order.
If at all possible, yes.
And second, you have adventure for us, pretty much. I don't know how else to put it, really. We are adventurers. Adventure.
This is a very holy task.
A holy task.
Yes, there are lots of holes in it.
Excuse me?
Something about cheese. Anyways, so this is in Provincia.
Indeed.
I know before you had a nice little teleporting trick. Any chance you got another one of those?
I can indeed teleport you back to Tylonia. All the other, the entire other way will have to be traveled.
You have to
Okay.
unlock this fast travel station.
You're over encumbered and cannot fast travel.
Is that actually a thing these days?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I am sure that in Tylonia you'll be able to get the necessary provisions to make the journey towards Provincia.
Yeah, I hope so. Last time we were there, it wasn't necessarily in the best shape.
How far away from Tyronia are we now exactly?
Quite a few days. You are in the southern part of Keltoral.
It's good to. I was actually quite lost. I've never heard of this place before.
This is the town of Emerald, in the southern part of Keltoral, which is the borderland between Nevermore, or Nevermora, and the wastes of Baran, where it is a very inhospitable environment, shall we say.
Yeah. The name actually invokes the general atmosphere, I take it.
It is a place ruled over by the ruthless warlord Baran, who keeps his population in check with fear and rules with an iron fist. It is not a nice place to go. Not a pleasant place.
That is not where this holy task could take us.
As far as we are aware, there are no creators. Thank the gods. In that place.
Anyways, how do the quieter parts of our little adventuring troop feel about this?
Melga shrugs.
But you can't shrug.
I can.
It's trademark.
Melgar has
You have to-
shoulder.
You have to give Juhani 1 gold every time you shrug.
Oh no, I don't.
Did he patent it?
If we're going to Tylonia, the less walking we can do, the better.
Yes, if we are that far away from Tylonia, returning is actually very important.
Yes.
All right. I don't know. I'm ready to get the heck out of here. These people are going crazy.
Yeah, there's that too.
Especially Scum. Don't want to see him again. Or them.
Well, we are ready to travel back.
Yeah.
Thank you. Many blessings upon you. And your holy task. And she takes out a crystal, and a small one, crushes it in her hands, and
A green crystal?
no crystal, a blue crystal, crushes it in her hands and speaks a few words and puts the dust on the floor and
Portal, I choose
portal
you!
portal. And she steps out of the house to give you guys some space, since the portal is also taking up space and it was already pretty crammed there. And she steps out of the house to give you guys some space to enter.
Wee!
And upon entering, you find yourselves in a very familiar place.
Yay!
Is it the
Where the
abandoned
hell is
building?
this?
It is not the abandoned building.
Good.
Oh yeah, except for Gilder, who I don't think has ever set foot in Tylonia yet.
Nope.
So it's familiar for everyone except Gilder, who finds himself in a walled city. It's Western medieval architecture, So, you know, Western Europe, medieval architecture, and it's a big
Evil
city.
architect.
So there's like, you know, houses are like pretty cramped, and there are lots of people of all manner of races walking around there.
Lots of dwarfs too.
Indeed. And
As I remember it, like, what were they? Gnomes? Hobbits? Little short things with slings. What were they?
Halflings.
Halflings.
there are also halflings. Yes,
Lots of them.
it is a multicultural city. many a race comes here, and it has a very big market square with many stalls. It's like a trading hub center thing. So it has a big market square. That's like the prominent feature in the town is the market square, and yeah, you find yourself at the edge of the market square, where people are wandering about doing the business.
Are they looking at us because you just came through a portal? Or
Nope.
They're kind of used to stuff
It's like
right
it's
now.
the most normal
oh,
place in the
every-
world.
everyday
After all
stuff
that we
that's
did. They're used
They do
to
get
us
riled
most
up over
likely.
proclaiming drinking contests. I think
You
is
do
that.
even like the portal, like there's like a stone platform with like a small stair, and there's like two guards on the side of the platform, and you appear on the platform. It's like,
Okay.
you know, like
It's
they're
like a stationary teleportation platform.
yeah, like portals lead to that sort of stuff. So they're very used to people just appearing out of nowhere through there. And you have arrived.
We're back.
And I'm going to wait for the next description before Miss Juhani's back. I don't know what Miss Juhani's doing.
She doesn't come through the portal. She just stricken with jewels. For
She
See
goes to-
Giovanni like fall through the portal,
In a
just like in a
flash.
puddle of drool, like
You got portal sickness.
The guards standing at the platform, they like see Juhani fall through the bottom. They're like take a step to the side, like.
Oh word.
are the guards still the what were they? They were red shield?
Yeah, but nope,
Not anymore.
these two don't have red shield emblems.
Cool. This was the town where they were like all big,
Rioting
yeah.
and revolting, and yeah, this is the town where it all happened.
Okay.
Or the city, I should say. It's actually a city, it's not a town. And the thing that stands out the most is that there's like a line like next to the market square. As you look past the crowds and everything, it's pretty obvious. You see like a line of people, like different races. Like if you have the path and they're like lining the path, and they're like all looking towards each other, so there's like a line of that, and they all have like long white cloaks, and they carry white banners, and they have like this full plate armor on. Looks pretty impressive, and they're like lighting the path. That's the most like not natural thing.
Didn't we leave them in like? Didn't we sneak out while they were all fighting each other last time we were here? Or did we come back after that?
I believe it was the siege, and then you guys left as they were fighting each other with the whole red shield debacle.
Yeah. Guess the red shields didn't win.
Yeah, didn't we? I'm trying to remember now because we went down to save someone. Remember, we saved someone from jail. Those were the blacksmiths, and they were there for the siege. So I think that whole red shield thing was before that. I don't even remember.
No, me
That was
either.
so
I
long
am
ago.
kind of trying to figure out if we are going to be welcome in this city.
Wait, I can.
We didn't really clearly take sides, did we?
I can
Or did-
order
or did we?
on time and then see what the red shield and the siege. Yeah, the siege was after. Like the siege was the last thing.
So,
Okay,
Yeah.
then they'll probably like us because we helped with that.
yeah.
The siege was
So-
actually the last thing, yeah. So you saved them off the siege, and then you went to. The last thing I remember is Roy going to the Curse Master,
I gave him his book back.
and then I think you left. Shortly after. I think so.
Okay.
Down memory lane.
And you've
Such
been
long
away
ago.
for quite a while, so you know, again, there's recovery works going on, but it has processed quite a bit. It progressed quite a bit since you were gone for quite a few days. So you know, walls are being still fixed a bit, but it's all progressing well. And yeah, there's this line of white cloaked soldiers with white banners along the main road that goes through the city.
Do they like the Knights of Charmin or something?
What?
Charmin's a toilet paper brand.
Oh.
I totally lost that joke on me. I have no idea.
Yeah, not American. We have different toilet paper brands here.
Angels?
I got it.
Yay!
But yeah, that's what's happening. People are trading again. Like life has resumed after the siege.
Nice.
Good to see.
I do you believe that I have a few
Johanny,
things
stop
that I
drooling!
traded off. Also, we can gamble and play cards here if we'd like.
Yeah.
It's a city. There's gambling aplenty.
Maybe Melgar will encounter someone who wants to have a rematch with the drinking.
No, Naga doesn't
Hey.
want a rematch.
Do it for gold. Make a wager.
No.
I got this Bertles.
No, Gianni, you just kind of like fell through the portal into a like when your face hit the ground, like spit, just like drool, just like splattered.
Yeah,
I'll
You-
get
you-
my next character.
You got
Got up
portal
immediately.
sickness.
Guards took a step back.
Magic man.
Any ways?
My name is
I need to just delete my entire campaign notes. They're completely useless. Just for future reference and also right now reference, DM, where would be a place like, obviously, like I can't sell like pottery to a bread merchant, but would every place roughly buy things at a similar price if they are willing to buy those things? Or is it like more dynamic than that?
It's more dynamic,
Okay.
especially in
Balls.
Tylonia, which is a trading hub.
Alright, I guess I will attempt to make a streetwise roll to determine where I could unload some emeralds. Streetwise would be, I assume, the closest thing to that.
Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
Nice. That's not bad.
In
Nice.
one of the, like, you look past the market stalls and the row of houses. You've scanned the market stalls. They're not really jewels or sold any of the sort. So you look past, you wind your gaze past the market stalls, and one of the